Bradley Beal after a return to Suns lineup.
First praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Me, it was good to be back. You know, just good to be out there on the floor. Good to just be playing, be moving, and finish a game. That's all I cared about tonight.
Curious, you obviously worked hard to get back sooner than the 2 weeks. How important was that for you to get back?
Well, I'm usually a little faster with ankle sprains. This one was really tough. This one was I really twisted. I really tweaked this one. So for me, it was definitely frustrating. You know, dealing with the back and then coming back and feeling good in that New York game. And second play of the game, I'm out. And that can't make it up. It's unfortunate, but I think it definitely just helped challenge me a little bit more, challenge my faith a little bit more, and just for me, it gave me a little bit more of an open lens of just looking at the dynamic of the team, where I can fit in, and how I can contribute.
One thing I have spacing early. How nice was that to? It seemed like everybody, it wasn't a forced issue, it wasn't a forced action. It seemed to be a nice club.
Yeah, I mean that's what we want. That's the beauty of it. It's a lot of threats out there, a lot of guys who are very versatile. We can shoot the ball really well. EG and Grayson have been shooting the leather off of it, so you got to respect everybody on the floor. Book and K, and I have the ball. You gotta expect pull ups, layups, dump offs, corner kickouts. You can't guard everything. So the spacing was great. We gotta continue to build, continue to get better at it. But our defense has to be a little bit better than anything. So
What's the best you felt physically after all season?
it's a trick question.
No. It's a straight question.
She says the best I've felt since being up. No,
When you came back, you still had telltale problem with your back. Then you hurt your ankle. You got a good chance to rest your back for a couple of weeks and work on your back, and then you recovered from your ankle. So it's a straight up question.
no, I'm saying for me, it's a trick question of how to answer that. It's not a trick question you're asking me. For me, it's a tough one because I can sit here and say, yeah, I feel good, but my ankle probably isn't 100%. So I'm not gonna sit and say, oh yeah, it's the best I felt. I felt really good at the beginning of the year, but I'm getting there. We'll get there.
Brad, we saw your chemistry with New York again tonight. What's he like as a screening partner and how's it developed?
Oh man, he's a willing passer, and I think that's what makes it difficult to guard him. His ability to be able to handle the ball and also facilitate it. Bigs. One thing about bigs, they don't like their man scoring. That's one thing about bigs. They hate when their man scores. So he makes our life easy. As guards, we can just come off and we got open looks, or he just rolls right to the basket. He has layups all game, but he's a willing passer to where he kicks those out for threes, or he gets and ones, or powers up, gets fouls, puts us in a bonus. So I mean, he's very huge piece to our team, man. It's an understatement of how we missed him the last few games, but his presence is always felt.
Devin, that back-to-back assistant, first quarter, that second one, he yelled out, "That's basketball." What's it like when the gears are spinning and you can feel the offense playing at that level?
It feels good. We know what we're capable of. Obviously, we got to be healthy. We all got to be out there. We got to be available, and it's just a matter of us putting it together. We've seen what we're able to do, and it's just us constantly building on it.
Is there any specific movements that you feel the ankle still a little bit? Is there anything?
No, I think it's more of a mental thing. Me just putting it behind me and just saying I'm okay. My body's good. Your ankle's good. You're fine. Go hoop. And that's probably what got me to play tonight. Being able to get over those humps of your ankle's good. You're able to move good. You can run. You can jump. So give it a go. There's no real. I think one of the most difficult things about our sport is no way of getting in game shape besides playing in a game. There's no way of knowing how you feel unless you're out there. So a lot of that all kind of factored into to the night.
Right, I think your past experience with ankle sprain, does that first game really, really help with that trust establishing?
100%. This is definitely probably the longest I've ever been out with an ankle, but um, it's behind. Hopefully, it's behind me, and I can just continue to move forward.
Just curious to your take on the offensive talent in today's league. 7-win Charlotte team comes in here and hit 20 big threes, and just across the league, offense is booming. What's your take on the youth and young talent?
It's funny. I was talking to one of my friends back home about this the other day. So, we have these, I think as fans, we have these kind of crazy expectations of players. And a lot of stuff that we do isn't normal. A lot of stuff that guys do, averaging 30 points a game, triple doubles, like that's just not normal things to do. But because guys are talented, we have this huge expectation, like, no, you have to do that. And if we don't do it, it's like, damn, why didn't he have a triple double tonight? Why didn't he get 30 tonight? But these guys are really good, man. Like everybody in the league is good. And I think now we're in the age where the entire league as a whole, like you said, is very locked in on that offensive end. Granted, we all can play a little bit more better defense, but you got to respect every single team that you play. Like Charlotte is a well-assembled team. They just got to figure it out. Like they have a lot of good pieces. They're a competitive team, just like every team that's going to come in here. Yeah, they made 23s. That can be anybody on any night. For whatever reason, they see the Suns, they want to make shots, but we got to be a little better on the defensive end. But, for the most part, one thing we never do is disrespect our opponents. Everybody is good. Everybody's talented. And we just got to make sure that we continue to put our best foot forward because we have a target on our backs every night. Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.